Turns out I can put out something and nobody liked it and nobody tried to murder me for it. Why am I going back to murder? This is weird. But there's an evolutionary fear we have inside of us of this is scary.
So, Megan, I want to wrap up with a content question around what advice do you have to someone who is thinking about creating content to contribute to their personal brand?
I feel like you've already gotten this answer from a million people, probably, which is just start. But really and truly, the first hurdle to get through is your own psychological barrier. That voice on the inside of you that maybe has a voice that's similar to someone who was not terribly nice to you in your childhood. But it's that voice that we use in ourselves. And we're like, you're not good enough. No one's going to read that. You're stupid. You're ignorant. And frankly, for your first few 100 pieces of content, you might not get any claps on Medium. You might not get any thumbs up on YouTube, and that is okay. Do it anyways, because getting past that first barrier, getting into a comfort zone, turns out I can put out something and nobody liked it and nobody tried to murder me for it. Why am I going back to murder? This is weird. But there's an evolutionary fear we have inside of us of this is scary, and therefore my mind thinks it's the tiger trying to kill me. But that is just a fear. And you will talk yourself out of doing something if you think too hard about it. So if you're worried about perception or if you're worried you're not very good at it, collect a small group of people that you can vaguely trust, not to blow smoke at you and be like, "Oh, it's amazing," when it's really not, but who can give you real and thoughtful feedback and be open to taking that feedback. Maybe your voice is not appropriate for a professional level of brand development, and that's okay. It's okay to learn that and to grow from there. But also at the same time, like if 10 people tell you this content is not awesome and you're like, I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay, but be aware that it's not gonna land with everyone. But just get started, give it a shot. And I will also put this offer out here. If you run into that situation when you're scared to start, send it to me. I'm happy to review it. And if you have met me or seen my brand at all, it is relentless positivity. So I will be kind and I will be honest.
Yeah, that's a great offer. People should take you up on that.
Yeah, right.
Well, there is a YouTube person that I watch, and his slogan is just hit record. And that
Yeah.
really resonated with me because I'm like, wait, but I don't even know what tool to use. I won't know how to edit it when it sucks.
It's
What's my
okay.
lighting supposed to be? All these things were, I don't know. And I was like, nah, screw it. I'm just going to record something and see what happens. And early days still, who knows? I'm still in
Right.
that learning and see what lands and see what happens. And I think it's that just hit record, just write it, just do it. I know it's a cliche, but it really is a
Yeah,
powerful
it's a
tool.
cliche. Just do it. Hit record. Yes, you're gonna feel awkward when you're like, ah, it stumbled over my tongue. You should see how my videos start. And then I take them into any video editor and I'm like, chop that out. And I learned how to give myself visual cues of like even learned this from Yadi the other day, Yadi Arroyo. Do this so that on camera, when you get to that point in your video, you're like, nope, scratch that. That was really awful. I definitely stumbled over my dog barked in the middle of it. It's okay. You can always delete that. Like live streaming, maybe not your very first content creation, but give yourself a break. There's a ton of I think started out with Wisecut. Wisecut was great. They did AI editing. They just chopped out the silences and mushed things together. And I was like, it's a reasonable approximation. That's probably still on my YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, I love it.
Check out all my interviews with industry leaders on Blatz Chatz.